what I have here is something that I've developed that's just a quick way to walk through what's happening right now, what supports are there on your treatment plan, and how to problem solve instances in which things may not be working in a way that's moving in the direction that you were hoping for you and your child. So this right here is the treatment planning pyramid. And at the top, we have your goals, and that includes what Idaho calls both goals and objectives. Um, in the middle of it all, and what we really think is the core of all of this, are strengths, and strengths that are going to be developed. Then we also have on each side of the pyramid things that are anchoring what's happening, are the diagnosis, so what's the clinical focus of concern, and then on the other hand, what are the set of supports that are going to be provided around that. So if we think about looking at a treatment plan, what this allows us to do is to very quickly say, is it understandable? So you should be able to look and see, is there a long-term goal or overall outcome that you're trying to get out of therapy that's been written in your words, in your child's words, or your youth's words? That's what you're hoping for. And then associated with it, are there a set of short-term goals, things that should be accomplished within 90 to 120 days that are going to help you get there? If so, can we list them together? Then what's the diagnosis? So what's the primary diagnosis? Is there a co-occurring diagnosis that's also going to be a focus of clinical treatment? What training has the person who's going to provide care received around addressing this concern? Do they have formal training in addressing this concern? Also, behavioral health concerns and substance use concerns are many times now being treated at the same time in the same clinic. Does the person have specialty training, if that's the case, around how to address those? And then finally, what's the intervention specifically that they're going to be using to address that clinical concern? Then over here on the level of care side, what we want to know is what level has been identified in terms of the care that will be provided. So how intensive will it be? What's the setting that it will be provided in? Is this going to be an office setting? Is this going to be in-home care? Is it going to be a mix of settings? Where is it going to be provided? How many hours a week of care are going to be provided? And then if coordination is necessary, how is it going to be coordinated? Is there a separate coordinator? Is there a targeted care coordinator or a wraparound coordinator who's associated with this? Who's doing it? And who are they coordinating with? And then finally, what are the strengths? So what are the current strengths that you and your child possess? And then what strengths are going to be developed? So what is the focus in this treatment plan around what will be developed? So this is a way in one page with one sheet in plain terms where you can evaluate how the treatment plan is set up. You can identify what's been put down there and clarify, does this work in terms of helping reach your goals? Right? Is the focus appropriate? Is the person who's working with you appropriate? Is the intensity of care appropriate? Is where it's going to be provided appropriate? And then are they really working to develop the positive aspects and the positive functioning of your child and the supports that can be there long-term for them to do well?